Hi everyone, welcome to this live stream, Showcase Your Business and Products to Shoppers Online, hosted by Grow with Google. Grow with Google helps people grow their skills, careers, and businesses by offering free digital skills, training, and tools. I'm Stasia, lead educator for Grow with Google, and on behalf of the entire team, I'd like to thank everyone for attending. I'd also like to give a special shout out to our Grow with Google partners for sharing this event with people in their communities and hosting virtual viewing parties. Would also like to thank American Express for partnering with us and inviting their small business customers to join today. I'll be answering some of your questions live at the end of today's workshop. We want this to be as helpful for you as possible, so please post your questions directly under this live stream video. We'll choose the top voted questions to answer live later on, so make sure to upvote your favorites. If we don't get to answer all of your posted questions, our team will reply and answer you directly in the Q&A shortly after the virtual event concludes. If you'd like to access the additional resources for this class, check out the resources section below this video player on the right-hand side. This includes a copy of today's presentation. You'll also be able to access a replay of this virtual event in the future by clicking On Demand on the Grow with Google on-air homepage. And don't forget to post and share on social media using the hashtag #GrowWithGoogle. Finally, you have the option to turn on YouTube's closed captioning to follow along. To do so, click the closed captioning button directly on the video player on your screen. Now let's get started. E-commerce has been around for a long time, but during the pandemic, consumers found themselves going online to buy all kinds of products that they'd never purchased online before. When they might be normally, driving into a drugstore on their commute home from work, suddenly they were making those same purchases from an online retailer. The shift was dramatic and quick. As we've emerged from strict quarantine and shelter-in-place orders, e-commerce has stabilized. After spending the better part of a year in their homes, people are seeking in-person experiences again. In fact, only 14% of U.S. shoppers say that they will not shop in-store this holiday season. But digital shopping isn't going anywhere. Now that consumers have experienced buying a wide variety of products online, that will remain a viable option for them. 81% of consumers said that they discovered a new brand online during COVID-19. And more than 70% of surveyed participants reported that their online shopping journey involved online touchpoints. You can see why it's critical for retailers to build and grow their online presence in the current market. In today's workshop, I'll explain how you can do that. I'll start by talking about how to showcase products on your website. Then I'll introduce a few Google products that may be useful in connecting you with online shoppers, a business profile, free product listings, and through using the Google Merchant Center and Google Ads. And I'll close the workshop with a quick recap and some next steps. Let's get started. Shoppers who come to your website are just like shoppers who walk into a store. They're interested in seeing what you have to offer and possibly buying. So you want to make it easy for them to find and purchase the products on your site. It's simpler than ever to sell products online. E-commerce sounds like a high-tech term, but it's really just a fancy name for selling things through a website or a mobile app. You might have a full online store or simply the ability to allow customers to buy a product or service that you offer online. Either way, that's e-commerce. To figure out how you can use e-commerce on your site, ask yourself these questions. First, how many items do you have to sell? Are you offering one product or a wide range of things? This will help you determine how robust of an e-commerce solution that you need. Second, ask yourself, where do you want to sell your products or services? Your website is an obvious place to sell the products, but potential customers shop in a variety of ways online. If you want your products to show up on other platforms, you'll need to make sure that your e-commerce solution supports the places that you want to sell. And third, how do you want customers to browse and discover your products? In physical stores, customers can touch and smell, feel, or try things on before deciding whether or not to buy. And they can't do that online. So you have to bring your products to life for them. Outstanding photos, videos, positive customer ratings and reviews are all effective ways to appeal to shoppers. You have two options for e-commerce for your website. First, you can integrate a payment processor like Google Pay or PayPal to your existing website. Shopify offers this option too. Basically, customers do their shopping on your site and then make their purchases with the payment processor. This might be a good choice if you have a limited catalog of products or services, or just want a simple way to accept payments online. The second option is going all in and creating a dedicated e-commerce website. With this option, customers stay on your site for the full shopping experience. They can browse, add multiple items to a shopping cart, and then purchase them all within your site. Once your e-commerce site is up and running, it's a good idea to spend some time evaluating the shopper's experience on your site. You want every action that they take to be seamless and free of frustration. Let's take a look at some of the ways that you can make your e-commerce website more successful. First, let's start by reviewing some content ideas to showcase products on your site. The goal is to make your products or services compelling to your customers. You can achieve this by using strong calls to action, testing different offers or incentives, writing clear, complete product descriptions, adding great product images and videos, and letting satisfied customers help you with positive reviews and ratings. Let's take a look at some examples. A call to action gives your customers direction. It's a way to let them know where to go and what to do while they're on your site. A good call to action is a clear command to do something, and you want to pique your shoppers' interest enough to get them to click through. Here you can see how Trade Street Jam uses strong calls to action at the top of their homepage. Buttons that announce "Shop Now" bring shoppers to their product page. "Shop Cranberry Jam" brings them to a page with all of their cranberry items. You might already use incentives like package deals or coupons to spur sales. One way you can test which kinds of offers are most successful is by using Google Optimize, a tool that lets you show different versions of the same web page. In this example, Trade Street Jam might test two sales incentives. In one offer, customers can spend $30 and get $5 shipping. In the other, they get 25% off when they use a promo code. Getting a clear idea of what customers respond to is valuable information when you start selling your products online. Remember, shoppers only have words and visuals to guide them when they shop online. Showcase your products with high-quality, enticing images and videos. Shoppers want to know what they'll be getting, and the images that are small or indistinct might be passed over. Try to use authentic images, not stock photos, and think about what will appeal to buyers as they scroll through your site. Next, include product descriptions to help close the sale. They should give shoppers all of the information that they need to make a decision about buying. You can see how the image and description work together in this example from Trade Street Jam. The jar of jam stands out. The description offers details that lets customers know what to expect: a tart and bright jam. It even offers suggestions for how it can be used. These images and descriptions are your main selling points online, so it's worth putting extra effort into making them top-notch. And of course, nobody can deny the value of good word of mouth. Online, that means highlighting customer ratings and reviews. Knowing what other people are saying about your products or services helps potential customers feel confident with their own decision to purchase from your business. Now, let's review some technical ideas to showcase products on your website. The goal here is to remove any friction that could keep a shopper from becoming a customer. You can achieve this by building a fast, mobile-friendly website, making it easy for your customers to buy direct, designing your website for all browsers and devices, and building a search-friendly website. Let's take a look at some examples. No one enjoys slow service, and that's especially true for online shoppers. Building your site for speed can improve the rate at which shoppers convert to become customers. In fact, a recent study showed that improving the load time of your website by 1/10 of a second could boost conversion rates by 8%. That's huge. Additionally, 54% of people say that their frustration increases as the load time for a brand's mobile site increases. As a first step, you can use Google's Test My Site tool to assess your mobile site speed and receive suggestions for improvement. To access the tool, visit g.co/testmysite. Next, it's important to make it easy to buy direct from your website. One way to do this is by offering a variety of payment options. Giving customers the option to pay through a payment provider that they already use can simplify the checkout process for them. Plus, they'll feel confident that their payment is secure. Google Pay lets your business offer these payment options. To learn more, access Google Pay for Business by visiting pay.google.com/about/business. Now, let's talk about one of the technical sides of web design. It's important that visitors can explore and use your site whether they're on a desktop computer, a tablet, or a smartphone. Designing your site so that it reads easily on all browsers and devices is called responsive design. If you've ever pulled up a website on your phone only to get frustrated because you can't read the tiny text or you need to scroll over to see the complete images, then you know what it means when a site is not designed for all users. Many website builder platforms offer responsive designs. For instance, this example shows a website that is powered by Shopify, and you can see the homepage on a smartphone at the left compared to a larger computer screen at the right. Every element of the site is sized and organized to suit the device that's being used. So whether you're building your own website or working with a web developer to build your site, it's important to ensure that it is a responsive design. Finally, you want to be sure that your site is search-friendly. So what does that mean? Being search-friendly means that search engines like Google can access each page on the website efficiently, interpret the content accurately, and index it in their database. Once the web pages are indexed, search engines can then show them to searchers who are looking for related information. Keep in mind that people shop on Google more than 1 billion times each day, and it always starts with a search. Your best chance to appear in those search results for products or services like yours is to be a search-friendly website. Now we want to hear from you. Using the chat feature below the video player, take a second and share with us what your favorite e-commerce features are. For example, free shipping might be at the top of your list. Take a minute and write your ideas. That's great. Thank you all so much for sharing. Hopefully you found some ideas through the comments shared from the group. Let's talk about another way to showcase. That's great. Thank you all so much for sharing. Hopefully you found some ideas through the comments shared from the group. Let's talk about another way to showcase your products or services online using a Google business profile. When someone types in the name of your business in Google Search or clicks on it in Google Maps, a Google Business Profile is displayed. It contains basic information about your business, such as a phone number, address, hours of operation, and more. Google can get this from publicly available information on the web, but that can mean that important details are missing or out of date. That's why it's a good idea to claim your business profile and manage it yourself. You can access and edit your business profile by looking for it on Google Search or Maps, or by visiting google.com/business. If you already have an account, you can click Sign In. If you're new to creating a business profile, click Manage Now. You can also add products to your business profile. A product posts carousel allows users to scroll through images of your products within the business profile. If they click on View All, a product catalog window opens on the page displaying all of the featured products. Next, I'll show you how you can add products to your business profile. For today's workshop, I'm assuming that you're signed into Google and that you've already created and verified your business profile. Now, access the profile on your computer by signing in at google.com/business. Click the link on the left side of the dashboard labeled Products to access the product editor. Now, you'll follow a few steps. You'll upload a product photo, you'll enter the product name, and you will create or choose a category. In this example, Trade Street Jam has filled in information and uploaded a photo for their cranberry jam. You have the option to include a price range, a description, and a button that can link to a product details page on your website. Once you're done, click Save. You should allow a few minutes for newly added products to show online, but in the meantime, you can preview how your product will appear to customers by clicking See It on Google. And if you need to make changes, you can click on the product to edit or delete. If you'd like to use this option to show products on Google and you don't yet have a business profile for your business, setting it up is your next step. Here's what you'll do. Visit google.com/business and follow the prompts to enter business information. You will request a postcard to verify that you are the owner or the manager of the business. Verification ensures that you are the only one who can make changes to your business profile. And then once you're verified, the products that you add are eligible to appear with your business profile on Google Search and Maps. In the meantime, you can go through and add information while you're waiting for verification to be completed. Now, there are a few more places where products can pop up in Google search results, and you probably want yours to be there too. So let's take a look at options for free listings first. Google's free listings allow merchants to show their products on Google for free. Remember that we said that 70% of customers start their shopping journey online? Some of the places that they can find your free listings include Google Shopping, which is a catalog-style page of relevant products accessed by the Shopping tab at the top of a search results page, in Google search results themselves, on Google Images, and more. So let's take a closer look at some of those options. The Shopping tab is a gathering spot for motivated customers. If they're here, they probably want to buy something. Your free listing will appear alongside similar products from other stores and expand to show more details when a shopper clicks on it. The listing can include price, availability, customer ratings, and product descriptions. Once a shopper decides to buy, you can have your listing direct them to your website or to your local store to complete the purchase, or purchases can be made through Google. The page that you see on the slide shows results from a Trade Street Jam search, so all of the products are theirs. A more general search would include a wider range of products and sellers. Another option is to make your free listing stand out in Google search results by using rich snippets. Rich snippets are eye-catching or interesting bits of information in your search result that give shoppers a good sense of your product right away. Information for these rich snippets can come from your website or from Google Merchant Center, which we'll talk about in detail in just a bit. In this example, Trade Street Jam includes a customer review, a price, and a photo for their cranberry raspberry sage jam. You can also get a free product listing in front of people using Google Images. So let's say somebody is redecorating their house and they're looking through Google Images for ideas. They start to look at sofas to settle on a style that they like, and they realize that some of the pictures that they're looking have a little sales tag icon. The items in those pictures are marked because they are products for sale. If you click on that sales tag and the word product pops up, you can click on it to get more information, including a link to your store. You should try it. I recommend doing a search on the types of products that you sell to see what shows up in Google search results. Okay, that's a good segue for our next activity. I would like you all to take a moment to see where your products can appear. On your computer, search on google.com for products that you want to buy or to sell. Then click the Shopping tab. This is how and where your products can surface when using Google Merchant Center. You can also click the Images tab to see what surfaces there. I hope that you have a better understanding of the ways Google can highlight your products for free, but you also have the opportunity to advertise across Google. I mentioned Google Merchant Center earlier. The Merchant Center allows you to manage the information that shoppers see in your free listings, and it's also the source of product information when you advertise with Google Ads. So let's take a step back and learn more about Google Merchant Center. Google Merchant Center is the key to getting your product listings in front of shoppers. Using it allows you to upload accurate, up-to-date product information. It lets you reach customers searching for products like yours via Google through free listings and paid advertising. Google Merchant Center is a free tool, and you don't have to advertise with Google to use it for free listings. Here's a high-level overview of how the Merchant Center works. You'll start by creating a free account. Next, you'll upload products with images, pricing, availability, and so on. And then those products can appear across all of the Google areas we discussed, including the Google Shopping tab, Google Search, and Google Images. Merchant Center has an online setup guide available at g.co/Merchant Center Setup. Let me show you how to set it up next. I'll demonstrate how to set up a Google Merchant Center account, focusing on setting up free listings. Don't worry about rushing and trying to follow along. You can rewatch this workshop on demand as often as you like. Start by visiting g.co/Merchant Center and sign in. As with most Google products, you need a Google account like Gmail. If you don't have a Google account, go to accounts.google.com and click Create Account. Once you've signed in, follow the prompts. The first step is entering your business information. This info will be applied across the different features and tools in Merchant Center. You'll only have to enter this info once, but you can always edit it later. In this demo, you see it asking for name, country, and time zone. Incidentally, your business name can be your business's name, your website's name, or your store name. The name that you enter will be used as your Merchant Center account name, and users will see this name across Google. Step 2, choose where your customers check out. The checkout options that apply to your business. You can choose more than one, and you can change them later if you need to. Option 1 is on your website. In other words, customers see your product listing on Google and then go to your website to buy. Option 2 is on Google. Customers see your product listing on Google and buy without leaving Google. They can still check out on your website, even if checkout on Google is available for your product listings. And the third option is at my local store. Customers see your product listing on Google and visit your local store to buy. For this demo, I will choose on my website. Merchant Center can integrate with some third-party platforms. If your website uses Shopify or PayPal, you can associate them with your Merchant Center account. Check back to see if there are new integrations. Fourth, choose your email preferences. Once you've read and accepted the terms of service, your account will be ready for use. Now you see a web page, and it breaks out the steps for setting up free listings. Each step is an item in the left navigation. I'm not going to fill out all of the info in every step for this demo, but I'm going to show you how to get started. First, add business details like your address and phone number. The phone number will not be displayed to customers, but it is needed to verify that you own the business. Next, you need to verify and claim your website. So you'd start by typing in your URL, including http:// or https:// and then click continue. Now we're going to see different options to verify the website. That is, to prove that you are the owner who can access the site. You can add an HTML tag to your website or upload an HTML file. You can use the tag manager, or you could verify via Google Analytics. Once your site is verified, there's one more step, claiming it. You'll see a button that'll appear that says Claim Website. And once you click that, it's going to associate the verified website with your Merchant Center account. Okay, let's move on to the next step, shipping. That's going to cover delivery information, including the delivery schedule, which locations you're shipping products from, the carriers that you use, and the customer shipping cost. The next thing you'll do is set up sales tax for applicable states. If you're not sure if you need to collect tax, you should check with your tax advisor. Okay, now we get to the fun part, adding products. You can add an individual product or multiple products. As a side note, you need to sell physical products. Services such as consulting, massages, and repairs can't show in free listings. I'll start by showing you how to add one product. This option is ideal if you only want to add a few products. As you see, there are many fields available. The mandatory fields are marked with asterisks. Take some time to go through this page and see your options. There are even ways to add variants. For example, if you sell a single shirt that comes in multiple sizes and colors, Merchant Center can automatically create variants for each combination. So that is how you would add an individual product. But if you have hundreds or thousands of products, that's not going to be very efficient. In this case, you would choose the option labeled Add Multiple Products at Once. You'll add some basic information like the country of sale and the language, and you'll be creating a feed for your products. That feed is a file that provides the product information that can appear on Google. You can choose how to set the feed up and connect it to Merchant Center. If you're working with a web developer, you might use one of the more technical options that you see, scheduled fetch, FTP upload, or the content API. Okay, if that all sounded totally out of your wheelhouse, don't worry. The first option is labeled Google Sheets, and it lets you add products in a spreadsheet. You do not need to be a programmer to do this. Let's look at that option in this demo. You may see a message asking you to give Google Merchant Center access to your Google account, and you'll click Allow. Now you can create a new Google Sheet from a template or use your own if you happen to have one handy. I'm going to generate a new sheet by clicking the button labeled Create Feed. Now you see a mostly blank spreadsheet. The first row has labels in each column. These are labels for attributes. Every product will have attributes like the title, the description, the price, etc. You're going to add this information, these attributes, for each product, one in each row. It's a good idea to review the feed specifications and feed instructions. You'll see links to those on the sheet. You want to review them before you spend a lot of time creating your feed. For example, one of the attributes is condition, and there are only 3 supported values: new, refurbished, and used. Once you complete the spreadsheet, you can click Fetch Now to connect that information with Merchant Center so it can then appear on Google. There are 2 more steps for setting up free listings. You need to review Google's policies for returns and refunds, and then submit it for a final review. If you look at the left navigation, you can see which items are complete by the checkmark icon. If it's not checked, you have more steps to complete before your free listings can appear on Google. This demo focused on free listings setup. If you click the arrow at the top left next to the Merchant Center logo, it takes you to the main dashboard. This account is not yet fully set up, so you'll see an alert box prompting you to verify your store's website. Below that, you'll see a prompt to finish your remaining steps to show products on Google, and that's going to take you back to the screens that we just looked at. On the left navigation bar, you'll see the main sections, including an overview, products, performance, and growth. And once your products start surfacing on Google, you'll see more information here. That's it for our quick demo. You can get back to Merchant Center by visiting g.co/Merchant Center. If you're feeling like this was too much to handle, start small. Start by just setting up your account, working on verifying and claiming your website, and then just add one product to start. If you have questions, you can visit the Merchant Center site, click Resources, and then Merchant Center Support. This takes you to the Help Center, which has a lot of information that can help you get up and running. And of course, you can rewatch this workshop and this demo on demand as often as you like. Let's move on to the final topic, Google Ads. Google Ads are paid placements for your products or services. You have a few choices when it comes to advertising with Google, but today we will focus on smart campaigns and smart shopping campaigns. Let's start with smart campaigns. Smart campaigns are text ads specifically designed for small businesses and new advertisers. No matter what your experience is in creating ads, you can set up a campaign and start advertising in just a few minutes. Your smart campaign ad can do whatever you want it to do. Of course, you can have it direct visitors to your website, but you might also use it to spur phone calls or encourage store visits. And once the campaign is set up, it runs itself. You don't have to spend time micromanaging it to reach your goals. The first thing to know is that smart campaigns are flexible. You choose your goal and you customize your content. You control your budget and you control when and where your ads get shown. There's no contract or fees to get started, and there's no cancellation fees as well. Like other Google ads, your smart campaign ads appear in front of people who are actively searching for the products and services that you offer. That can be in Google search results as shown on this slide. But the ads can also reach people when they're browsing content related to your product. An ad for a company like Trade Street Jam might appear when someone watches a cooking video on YouTube or visits a favorite foodie website. Depending on the goals that you set, the Google Ads system will automatically determine where to show your ads and give you the best chance for success. So what do you need to start a smart campaign? First, decide what your goal is for that particular campaign. Ask yourself, why am I advertising? What is it that I want to achieve? Add information about your business so customers can recognize you when they see an ad or get to learn about who you are. Identify where you want a visitor to land on your website after they've clicked your ad. And this could be your homepage, but it also might be a page that features a specific product. You'll write an ad that encourages people to take action. You'll choose keyword themes and locations where you want your ads to appear. Keyword themes are words or phrases that help match your ads with Google searches, and more on that in just a bit. You'll set a daily budget. Now, remember, you're only going to pay when someone interacts with your ad. And then once you have all of those pieces, you're ready to launch. So I'm going to walk you through it step by step. First, sign into your Google account and visit g.co/ads, and then you can set up or sign into your Google Ads account. When you get to that page, click the button labeled Start Now, and you'll follow the prompts to create your ad. If you have an existing ads account, you can set up a smart campaign by navigating to g.co/ads, and then click the blue button labeled New Campaign. From there, you can select your advertising goal, and then you should see the option to start your smart campaign. You'll be asked to set a goal. And so then, what do you want potential customers to do after they see your ad? You'll likely have multiple goals. And in Google Ads, you can create multiple campaigns. But let's focus on one for the sake of this demonstration. First, choose one of the 3 types of goals for your campaign. First, get more calls with an ad that features your phone number and a click to call button. Second, get more website sales or signups with an ad that directs people to visit your website. And third, get more visits to your physical location with an ad that helps people find your business on the map. When setting up a new smart campaign, you have the option to link it to your business profile, which we went over earlier in this presentation. If you select that option, you can choose whether to send ad clicks to your website or to your business profile on Google Search. When you connect your business profile with your smart campaigns, your ads show the business address and include a link to your business profile or to the location on Google Maps with driving directions to your business. You can also select no, don't use this info if that doesn't work for your business. And that's the option that I'm going to show you in today's workshop. Okay, next, you'll enter your business name as you want it to appear in your ad. I know that sounds simple, but you want to make sure of your spelling, spacing, and abbreviations. For example, Trade Street Jam spells out the word street, but they actually use the abbreviation CO for the word company in its official name. So take the time to double check for accuracy. Next, you'll enter the web page where you want people to land after they click on your ad. This could be your homepage, of course, but consider whether there is a more specific page to send them to based on what you want them to do there. Maybe you want to send them to a page featuring a specific product or a sign-up page for an email newsletter. Guide your customers just like you would in your physical store. The less they have to navigate around your site themselves before completing the action that you want them to take, the better. For example, if the ad that we were creating here was specifically promoting the strawberry chipotle plus fig jam, it would make sense to send people directly to that product page rather than making them start from the homepage. And now you get to see what shoppers would see when they click on your ad. You'll see what they would see on a mobile device and a desktop or laptop. This is a great way to preview what a customer's first impression will look like. Remember, the ad will get them to the website, but your website needs to close the sale. The next step is to write your ad. Before you write, consider these 3 questions. First, what do I have to offer? Use that to write an ad that focuses on customer benefits. Second, what do I want to accomplish? Include a call to action that encourages potential customers to take the next step. And third, who are my customers? Write a genuine, compelling ad that appeals to them. You have 3 headlines. Each of them have 30 characters max, plus 2 description lines, and each of those have 90 characters max. Plus an optional call button that allows people to click to call you directly. Your headlines are the first thing that people see, and they'll play a big factor in how well your ads perform. One headline could be your company name. Other headlines could offer more details about the product that you're promoting with the ad. In this example, the second headline is handcrafted vegan jam. The third headline here, culinary inspired flavors, offer shoppers a quick peek at Trade Street Jam's specialty, but you might use it to highlight discount prices or free shipping. The description can offer more details and context. Use it to highlight your range of products or to explain how shoppers can use them. Explain what makes your product unique or tell them about a special or a promotion that you're running. Once you've written your ad, you'll choose keyword themes. Keyword themes are words or phrases that help match your ads with the items shoppers are searching for. When you choose a single keyword theme, Google suggests related words and phrases that customers might use when they search for a product like yours. For instance, in this example, the keyword theme fruit jam brings up terms like strawberry jam or jams and jellies. If you have a problem coming up with the right keyword theme, try mimicking the way that you have the products in your store organized, or think about the way that your customers ask you about your products. After your ad is active, you can review your campaign's search terms and turn off any that aren't relevant for your business. Next, you'll choose where your ads will appear. You can pick specific zip codes, cities, or regions, even areas around a specific street address. If your products are only available in a brick and mortar store, you would probably choose advertise near an address and set a radius around your business. But if you shipped your products, you could choose advertise in specific zip codes, cities, or regions, and select the areas where you ship your products to. Your ads appear to people who are physically or regularly in the locations that you select, as well as people who express interest in these locations. Choose your location settings carefully, choosing only the locations where you do business. If your settings are too broad, you may end up paying for interactions with people who aren't potential customers. With smart campaigns, you set a maximum daily budget. You'll be presented with a few preset options, highlighting a budget recommended for you based on your business type and location as shown here. You also have the choice to create your own budget. Or if you prefer, you can set up an average daily budget and Google will calculate the monthly maximum for you. Remember, you pay for clicks, not displays of the ad. So the daily amount will vary depending on how popular the ad is each day. If you get fewer clicks than you budgeted for, you'll only be charged for the clicks that you get. But the most important thing to know is that the total amount that you spend in a month will never exceed your maximum monthly budget. Before sending your campaign live, you'll have the chance to review it. Make any necessary changes that you want or need to, and then launch it. Once your campaign is running, you can continually review its performance and make adjustments. Create different versions of your ads to see which get more of the results that you want. More ads can lead up to 15% better performance without increasing your budget. You can add negative keyword themes that you want to exclude to be sure that your ads don't show on searches that aren't relevant to your business. For example, if you sell gourmet jam, you might not want to show your ad when people search for recipes. And this helps you focus your ad budget on ad clicks that are more likely to deliver the results that you want. Get specific about when you want your ads to appear. If your goal is to get people to your physical store, you may want to run it during business hours only. If your office is closed on the weekends, you may choose to run your ads just on the weekdays. If you want to know more about the shoppers who click on your ads, you can connect your campaign to Google Analytics. It's a free tool that can show you what people do on your website after they click an ad. You can see how many times an ad appears, the impressions, and then how many times an ad is acted upon, which is clicks. And don't forget, if you need to reassess the ad or if there are changes to your business, you can pause, edit your campaign at any time. For a more robust ad campaign, you can turn on smart shopping. A smart shopping campaign uses the product information that you've put into Google Merchant Center to create and place ads in an optimal spot to reach the right customers at the right time. Let's look at some of the benefits of a smart shopping campaign. First of all, it's automatically optimized. Once your ads have been created and displayed, Google's system will determine how they are performing and adjust the campaign to show ads where and when they're working best. It uses automatic bidding. Let me give you a quick explanation of how ad bids work on Google. You can think of it as a lightning fast auction for ad space whenever a search happens, a search query is entered. The bid is the maximum amount that you are willing to pay for a click on your ad. And this is just a part of how Google determines which ads are shown. Google automates ad placement and bidding for each ad in your smart shopping campaign so that you will get the maximum conversion value within your budget. And third, it has built-in integration. If you use an e-commerce platform like Shopify or WooCommerce, you can use the information that you've already stored with them to create and manage smart shopping campaigns. If you'd like to learn more about this or try setting up a smart shopping campaign, visit g.co/smart shopping. All right, we're getting close to wrapping up, and I look forward to answering some of your questions live at the end of the workshop. Be sure to submit them within the next few minutes below the video player. Before we take some of your questions, let's recap what we discussed today. First, we discussed the importance of making your website fast and convenient for your customers and using that to showcase your products online. Next, we talked about using a business profile to showcase your products. If you want to learn more about that, you can go to g.co/business. Third, we talked about showcasing your products with free listings and using the Google Merchant Center to set that up. If you don't have a Google Merchant Center account yet, you can visit g.co/merchant center to get started. And lastly, we discussed how you can use smart campaigns and smart shopping campaigns within Google Ads to reach more customers. To get started with smart campaigns, visit g.co/ads. And for smart shopping, you can visit g.co/smart shopping. All right, that wraps it up for today. After this workshop, you can continue growing your digital skills no matter where you're located with Grow with Google On Air. On Air offers free online workshops so you can learn digital skills about a wide range of topics. Visit g.co/growonair to register for upcoming sessions. You can also rewatch past workshops on demand. I wish I had time to thank every Grow with Google partner. We truly appreciate your work supporting small businesses. Several partners shared some additional tips for today's workshop. From Los Angeles Regional Small Business Development Center Network, here's the quote: "Remember, you are not alone in this entrepreneurship journey. Rely on the one-on-one advising at no cost and the many workshops that the SBDC offers for your business. We even have resources for Spanish speakers." The second tip is from the Government of New Brunswick, Department of Tourism, Heritage, and Culture. Don't discount how much influence attributes can have on your Google business profile. They could be the deciding factor for potential customers selecting a business. And third, from East Hawaii Small Business Development Center, post regularly on your website, social media, and your Google business profile. In your posts, use words that help identify your business or product in search engines. Use short videos and respond to all customer reviews. You can see these tips as well as a few more by accessing the PDF handout in the resources section. Thank you for attending today's workshop, and another thank you to American Express and their small business customers. This wraps up the presentation